Today we're doing a remote stream morning update from Milwaukee. We're up in Milwaukee doing some susie-q slot filming today here at Potawatomi. Check out those videos. We'll have some more of those. You can also check out the susie-q slots channel. It has its own channel. Check it out. Let's get started with migrants. I heard yesterday that Iowa's getting in the fray of the migrants and threatening to deport any illegals that they arrest and allowing their police to arrest illegals, newcomers, border buddies, you name it. Um, I don't take it seriously, but it's a good way to threaten Joe Bergen, right? We always talk about Joe Bergen. Um, that's my code word for Joe Biden, if you don't know. But anyway, that's pretty much the only thing I've seen. Chicago is kind of on a media blackout still. If you have any incidents with illegals, border buddies, newcomers, Biden buddies in your neck of the woods, comment down below and let us know what's happening in your town, because every town is a border town at this point. I'm telling you. Um, Starting to see them in the grocery stores in my neck of the woods. I've said that before. I'm sure as the weather gets nicer here in the next few weeks, we'll see them more and more as they um, go out on Metra. Metro just passed some new law beginning of the year. Like if you're poor and there's no reason they're considering Metra and CTA passes as a birthright now. So if you're poor, you're going to get a Metra pass no matter what. So and not even have to pay for it. Welcome to the Socialist Republic of Illinois, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All being paid for by the taxpayers. A lot of people don't get it. There's a lot of sleepy people in Illinois. I'm here to tell you that, and I know quite a few of them. So it gets frustrating at times when you see people that don't see their tax dollars just being wasted and blown away. And a lot of people have taken the attitude, or they don't realize it, that they've been raised in a high tax environment. So it's not nothing new to them. They just do it every year. They're like the lobster in the pot. As the temperature goes up, they don't even recognize that they're being cooked. So I have a friend who just moved to Kansas, the state of Kansas, the Kansas City area. He was paying about $9,000 a year in taxes in Illinois, suburban Chicago, and moved to Kansas, bought a more expensive house. He paid like another 200 grand for his house, and his taxes are half. $4,000 is what his taxes are, real estate taxes are there, and I don't think they have an income tax, or if they do, it's less than Illinois. Illinois, we're paying 5% income tax. So there you go. It's kind of crazy in Illinois, kind of crazy, getting worse. We got Jelly Belly. That's our governor. They call him Jelly Belly, the Chris Christie of the Midwest. So either way, you can figure out who that is. So yeah, we're in Milwaukee, and maybe I'll give you a shot of the Brewers Stadium there. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What happened here? This phone is kind of weird. I got some type of filter thing going on here. What's going on? I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Don't know if I'll be able to do it. Let's see there. There you go. There's our view. We're on the 9th floor at Potawatomi, folks. There's looking west towards the suburbs. There's Milwaukee Stadium, Brewer Stadium. I think they call it American Family Field now. There's the casino. There's their solar panels. Um, there's Mitchell. I think it's called Mitchell Park over there. The Botanical Gardens indoors, and we're right next to the Marquette University indoor dome for athletics. There were some people playing soccer outdoors yesterday, and they actually do crew on this river here. I forget the name of the river here, but they do crew on there. They're part of the Big East, so they might have a competitive crew team if your kids are into crewing. They got a crew team at least here in Milwaukee, and across the highway over there is Marquette University. So check it out. Check it out. They just opened a sports book, a huge sports book here at Potawatomi. So we came to check that out and get our monthly free play and have a nice meal or two. And it's like 9:30 here today. Hope you guys are having a good Monday and getting to work, right? You got to get to work. Not me though. I'm retired. My work is having fun. So I like to remind people of that often, right? My job is to have fun. So that's what we try to do here. And brought the Land Cruiser up here today. We'll see what we find on the way home. We'll probably do some videoing on the way home. We'll have some Susie-q slot content for you on this channel, or you can check out her direct channel. It's growing slowly. Just Google Susie-q slots, and you'll see her there with mini Elvis. Look at the picture of her thumbnail. She's got like a mini Elvis thing going on. And hope you guys are having good. We got Pamela Hernandez watching from California. Beautiful view. Yeah, it's industrial over there. Where they're turning metal into scrap over there. There's a CNN train yard here. Let's just say this has not always been the best place. Like over there, that parking lot used to be used to butcher livestock over there, or they'd bring them in. I don't know if they would be alive when they bring them in, but they did butchering and cleaning of animal hides and stuff there many years before the casino purchased it. And over there, it's always been a baseball stadium over there. And I don't know if you can see it here. We're not too far from the Miller Brewery. It's over there by those buildings in that water tower, I believe, over in that vicinity. Is the Miller Brewery, where they make Miller Lite. Been there for over 100 years. Over 100 years. So there you go. We got Mofo. Yeah. So I think the ferry should be starting. We're in Wisconsin. We are in Wisconsin today, downtown Milwaukee, at the casino. Beautiful casino. One of the best casinos in the Midwest. They put in a couple of hotels here, or a hotel tower the last couple of years. They're going to have the RNC here this year, folks. Downtown in Milwaukee at the basketball stadium. I forget what they call it. They're going to have the RNC. So this hotel is going to be hopping come middle of July, end of June. You're going to see the conservatives and the GOP take this town by storm. Can't hear. I hope you can hear. Mofo, can you hear? I'm not doing anything. I had my finger over something. I don't have a lot of my equipment with me today. Is that any better, guys? Hopefully the Wi-Fi is not causing us any problems. The Badger Ferry, they should have started by now. That's on the other side of of the hotel. We've seen where they store it around here, but it's we're not far from where you get on the ferry. It takes you over to, I believe, Ludington or Muskegon, Michigan, and that runs twice a day, once over and once back, I believe. So okay, so sounds like the sound's better now. Another thing I wanted to talk about, they came out with the richest person in Illinois. Um, if you don't know, it used to be Ken Griffin of Citadel Finance or Management, and he moved to Florida, Miami last year, 2 years ago, and sold a lot of his property and pulled up his stakes. He had given lots of money to the city of Chicago, millions of dollars to improve the Lake Michigan shore path along the lake. So he flew the coop. He's gone. The new richest person in Illinois is now Lucas. Um, oh, what's his last name? The Walmart. He's the Walmart heir. Walton, that's it. I knew it wasn't Walmart, but they own a Walmart. Lucas Walton, who is the grandson of the founder of Walmart, lives in, I think, downtown somewhere. He's worth $28 billion. Um, and yeah, someone's saying Ludington. Yeah, Mofo knows he knows his geography. Mofo, where are you from, dude? You know Midwest geography, that's for sure. Um, so anyway, Lucas is the richest person in Illinois for now, and we lost our one guy, Ken Griffin, but Ken wasn't that rich. I think Ken maybe was half as rich as Lucas. Lucas, I guess he came from Arkansas and decided to move to downtown Chicago. They said I read an article that said his wealth went up 32% last year. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the early days, and I remember the early days, I'm an old dude. Um, Walmart used to advertise that they sold made in America stuff. It's been decades since they've advertised that. So that's the funny part. Walmart used to advertise made in America in the late 70s, early 80s when they were really expanding in the United States, and actually there was a time there were no Walmarts in Chicago. They started in the South and moved their way towards the north, and Chicago didn't see a Walmart until maybe the 90s, late 80s. So there you go, a little Walmart history. I'm also hearing that Walmart is starting to cut back on their self checkouts. They're forcing people to go through the manned checkouts because they're losing. They got shrinkage, right? You know, yeah, you guys know what shrinkage is. Uh, they're starting to experience massive shrinkage and a theft of merchandise. They're going through the self checkouts supposedly, and they've decided to go back to manning the registers and forcing people to present their stuff on the belt and forcing someone to scan it for them. So there you go. So yeah, it's Monday. It's Monday. What time? It's like, I don't know. It's like almost 10 o'clock here. Um, yeah, Milwaukee's a beautiful town. It's historic. It's got some bad parts. It's a tough town. It's like Chicago. A lot of the gangs from Chicago many years ago set up shop in the downtown area of Milwaukee. Um, Everyone moved to the suburbs in Milwaukee. It used to be a Polish German town, but a lot of those people fled this city in the 80s and 90s and set up shop in the suburbs. They have some nice suburban areas in Milwaukee that you can check out. Brookfield, Franklin, come to mind. Waukesha, there's some beautiful towns around Milwaukee where most of the Most of the people that used to live in the city of Milwaukee um, had moved to. They have a wonderful state fair every August, not just like 2 miles, a mile from Brewers Stadium down there on this highway is the State Fair Park. They put up I think it's a 10-day to 2-week event. They still have a lot of the livestock. They get the Clydesdales every once in a while showing up there, but they got horses and milking cows and you name it. There's still people that farm in Wisconsin. Wisconsin used to be the world's uh, top manufacturer of cheese until California. There was somebody on from California here. California, last I heard, makes the most cheese. I can't figure that out. But anyway, Wisconsin is big in dairy cows, and at one point was really big in cheese. They still are. You can stop at the grocery stores and stuff and get cheese made in Wisconsin. It's still a thing. So there you go. A little history. There we got Pamela. Walmart was cool in the 70s and 80s. Now just like us, we need to get back to basics. Yeah. Mofo says he's Michigan along the coast. Heart. I never heard of that. Pamela says she's from California. We make it over to Michigan every once in a while. We like going to New Buffalo to the casino there, and the harbor, what do they call it, harbor country over there. Holland is nice. We like to stay along the lake. I have some relatives that live in Plymouth, Michigan, so sometimes we make our way over that way. But Michigan's a beautiful state. Lots of things to do along the lake. The lake is just a jewel. It's much nicer than Chicago's lake, I believe. And we go to that burger place in New Buffalo, Redemax. You can find a nice burger at Redemax in downtown New Buffalo. That's one of the places that we found many years ago, and like to hit that place. We like to go to St. Julian. We like to find the St. Julian retail store there along the highway too, and buy some Michigan wine. So they got a good wine industry in Michigan, and we like to pick up some of the St. Julian cherry wine. Michigan, I think we had somebody on a couple of days ago from Traverse Bay, big cherry producing area of Michigan. Wisconsin's got a big cherry producing area further up north in the Door County. If you want to come to Wisconsin, you got to hit Door County. It's beautiful there. That's a peninsula. On one side is what they call Green Bay. There's actually a place or a body of water called Green Bay. And then on the other side is Lake Michigan. So it's like a peninsula. Tiff Sharks, Fish and Chicken. I got to look that up. That sounds interesting. Where's that at? Where is that at, mofo? And so I thought I'd give you guys a little taste of Milwaukee, although we're not really. We're looking west, so downtown's the other way. You can see some of the industrial areas over there. They cleaned this area up. This is like a valley. This is called, I forget the name of this, but this is called something Valley. It was, many years ago, this was pretty destructed by industry and pollution and you name it. Downtown Milwaukee's pretty nice. It's not the best place to be at night, but during the day, there's some great places. You can check my channel. We went to Matters German restaurant, which has been in downtown Milwaukee for over 100 years, I think 102 or something like that. We had a lunch there probably last year or the year before. great place if you like German food. So hope you guys are getting ready for a good Monday. Obviously, you guys, doesn't sound like you guys are working as you're able to log into my little podcast here this morning. Be sure to check out our video. I just released some new videos about the commercial real estate collapse. Chicago is having issues with commercial real estate, and I don't know who owns all that real estate, what banks, what pension funds are associated with some of these buildings that are being sent back to the bank and forced to be resold at pennies on the dollar, or the banks get stuck holding on to them, which isn't a good situation either. If you guys don't know, like 2 weeks ago Friday, another bank went down in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York area called Republic First. The first bank to go under in 2024, but I'm going to give you guys a little hint. There's going to be more, but the Fed can't deal with all these banks going under. The Fed FDIC insurance fund is running low, so they're really pushing for the banks that are having problems to merge with other banks at all costs. They want the failure of a bank to be the last resort, because they can't deal with multiple banks, and then it could become systemic and we could have issues, folks. Just a word to the wise from my financial background there. So I know I do a lot about the migrants, but I'd love to do more of a financial podcast for you guys, teach you guys how to accumulate wealth and how to make wealth. So you can, they're out there. I have some podcasts out there where we touch on some of these financial topics, but they don't get a lot of views, which really leaves me scratching my head. And what the hell's going on? And these videos where I talk about how to protect your wealth, how to grow your wealth, just don't get the visibility that it deserves. Tiffany Henyard. I think I mentioned this, but I saw some videos. The temperature's been turned up on Tiffany and Dalton. They've gotten like 3 or 4 subpoenas from the FBI and Department of Justice, and they're looking at her real close. I think there's been a lot of shenanigans going on in Dalton, Illinois, which is a south suburban community, still in Cook County, but I think that she has pilfered lots of money there. Allegedly, she's pilfered lots of money. Last I heard, although I haven't heard anything recently, they were $7 million behind on their bills. It's just a small community, maybe 5,000-6,000 people. It's a lower income, working class community. That's been, majority of it is minority. So it's kind of sad to see them in this situation, because there was a lot of bad things that went on in Dalton, and it's starting to come to light, folks. So, and I got a feeling that the taxpayers are going to be on the hook for this. You don't hear our governor, Jelly Belly, say much about it, nor do anyone in Cook County, the machine, say anything. So there are a lot of mum is the word. They're waiting for the details to come out. They're waiting for a collapse before they have to do anything. So there you go. Well, I'm going to end this. Thanks for joining us today. Check out all the other videos on our channel. Give this a thumbs up if you can. There's a lot of shadow banning going on, folks. I don't get a lot of views that I should. My shorts seem to be capped at 450. They turn off the shorts at 450. And our other, these daily ones, it seems I get like 50, 60 views, and that's about it. They turn it off. So we're producing some great content. We love you guys, great viewers, best viewers on the tube. So streaming from Milwaukee today. I'm going to end this right now. Check back tomorrow. We'll have some new topics for you, and we'll report on how Susie-Q did at her trip here to Potawatomi in downtown Milwaukee. Over and out, guys. See ya.